Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness, Bitcoin, as I said, it's breaking down. It broke through the 13 EMA, just like I said it would, and it's headed straight down to retest the lows. We're gonna talk about where that lows is again today, and then once it's done, I think it's headed way higher, so long as it doesn't break this red line down here. All right, so we're gonna talk about that, how to trade it, what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do, and maybe if you're interested in trading, you can do so by heading over to bybit.davincij15 or femex.davincij15.com, and you get a $1,200 bonus from your Femex by opening up a Femex account. So go do it right now. It's really easy. It takes a few seconds. Even if you don't have the deposits, just go and click on my link and open up an account for maybe later on when you decide to trade, if you want to trade, right? And yeah, remember, if you do follow my links, my referral links, you'll find them in the description before. Links, there's for referral links right in the description. And you own some DJ15 tokens, you will also get 12.5% of my revenue from all the referrals that I get. So check that out, and maybe you'll see the DJ token skyrocket one day. So looking forward to that. All right, well, I'm excited for today's show. You know what? Every day in Bitcoin is an exciting day, really, because Bitcoin is going to unbelievable heights. And these little pullbacks, these like setbacks, right? They're just short term. And then eventually we're gonna see amazing rise in Bitcoin. So I love it. Every day watching the price action, it doesn't bother me whether it's up, whether it's down. I'm happy either way. All right, well, remember, before we get started, right, that this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any money of your hard-earned money into the market. Okay, with that said, let's get onto the charts. So we're seeing Bitcoin falling down, right, as we speak right now. I'm looking to get into a trade here on Bitcoin at the Hail Mary turn here. From this price from the top of the market, which is at $42,614, to the bottom of this last turn, which was at exactly 36,386. And so I'm looking to see if we can get Bitcoin to come down here. It looks like, look at that, we're at that price and a little bit lower. So that's where I have an entry. So I'm going to actually, I haven't logged into my account, so I'm going to do that right after the show and actually put in an entry right now, because we're right at the level that I want to be buying. You can see that on the 4 hour here that Bitcoin is oversold. We don't see any kind of like divergence. So I'm a little bit concerned that Bitcoin could continue further down, but that's okay. If it does that, my stop loss is going to be at the 36,886, and then I'll just reevaluate the situation and put in the next trade, right? Next bust in 10 minutes, right? You don't have to worry about failed trades. You just keep going and make sure that you only bet a small, tiny amount, and so that you're never ever out of the game. Okay, so let's before I get on to Ethereum, actually I want to go to the lower time frames to see if there's any resistance. Remember, if you want to trade, you could head over to Femex, Binance, or let's see here. Where's Bybit here? Bybit's not on here. Oh my gosh. We got to get them to put this Bybit in here. But anyways, you could trade on all of these exchanges, and also you could try out TradingView. And remember, you get 12.5% on any of my affiliate links that you use. So use my affiliate links, right? And own some DJ15 tokens, and you will get a revenue sharing with me. Okay, so let's go down to the hourly, see if we can see any kind of like reversal pattern here happening. Yes, there we go. We can see a lot of reversal patterns happening on the hourly. Look at that. You can see that the indicator is rising whilst the price is falling. So that is it's a good sign. We can probably see a reversal here anytime soon. So probably before I finish the show, we might end up seeing a reversal on this on Bitcoin. So I'm going to definitely jump in on a trade here on Bitcoin once I actually probably finish this TA, because I could see that we're getting a little bit of a reversal here on the hourly. So let's see how that goes. What I'm going to do, right? I'm going to show you right here and zoom in here, and I'm going to show you exactly where I'm entering. Where's my stop loss? Once again, you can see that here I was having a little bit of trouble trying to get this down to the exact point. There we go. Now it's at that right position. I'm going to enter. I should have had this trade already set up. Look at that. It hit exactly exactly at the 78.6 exactly. Oops, that's a short. Hail Mary, just boom, just like that. That's my Hail Mary type trade, and I should have had this thing ready to go, and I did not. My bad. Right, here we go. So the Hail Mary stop loss right at the turn there, and that's a 36. The 36 386 approximately, and I'm looking for a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio right here. There we go. So if price comes back up, right, because this is the hourly, it might just go up and then come back down and really hurt us and go breaking down lower. So I'm going to take a little bit off of the table here and then see if I can get the rest of the ride if Bitcoin continues going higher. All right, so that's my trade for Ethereum, and I'm going to have to jump on that quickly. As for not Ethereum, that was Bitcoin. Sorry, Bitcoin. Now let's go on to Ethereum. Let's see here. Ethereum has broken this trend line. Let's see if there's another trend line that's available. I don't think so. Right now, I think Ethereum is definitely in a downward trend here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Maybe no. This is not that great of a trend line because we got too much. Yeah, I think we've broken any kind of trend line. We can make some trend line here, but unlikely. Now, if we take, let's just delete that, and we're clearly broken here. And if we do this all the way, you can see the 38.2 is at a level that we don't want to go down. I think we can probably touch it. As long as we touch it and come back out, I'll be good with that. I just don't want it to see it go that further down. Let's head over to the daily on Ethereum and see what that says. So yeah, you can see most likely we're going to touch on the daily the 13 EMA. That's good. That's fine. As long as we just touch the 13 EMA and we can bounce off of it, that will be a positive sign. That's the most likely scenario since we've just been pumping heavy on Ethereum. I would like it to go sideways, not downwards, right? Because that's called consolidation. Whether it consolidates downwards or consolidates sideways, the same thing. Because prices can be consolidated through price or through time. And so, let's just see what happens if the market consolidates through time this time around. But I don't think so. Ethereum is extremely volatile, so we can expect it to consolidate, this market to consolidate through price and head in a downwards direction. You can see the daily is in the overbought territory that is coming out of it in today's candle. And we can see that we could probably see this thing. consolidate in a downwards direction for a little while, for the next few days, and then maybe we can go up and bounce a little around a little bit, and then as long as we stay above the 13 EMA, I'm good, and I'm gonna look for an entry for Ethereum to get in. Well, I already have a long entry, but I'm looking to add to it should it consolidate down here on the 13 EMA. Okay. Well, let's just take a look at the dominance and see what's going on, because man, the dominance, wow, it just reversed. It didn't even bother going to the 38.2, which is, I found very interesting. If I add another Fibonacci level here, which barely gets used because sometimes it just ignores it. Price ignores it. But let's just see if so I've been ignoring the 23.6. I've never ever used it pretty much. Never in any kind of trade. I've never had the 23.6 used in any trade. So I've decided to take it off and not ignore it completely. But let's just see if this is a level. No, it's not even a level here. You can see we broke above the 23.6, and then we're now below it. So it's basically I just ignore the 23.6. I've never seen it make any kind of difference. Yes, you could say, well, wait a second here in Da Vinci. It bounced off of the 23.6. Yeah, okay, fine. Bounced off the 23.6, but look, it didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. It broke through it, and yeah, I just don't like the 23.6 at all. So I don't use it for any kind of trade. So I've decided to remove it as any kind of level that is important to watch out for. Okay, as you can see, we are heading back down. So that means, might be in for an alt season priced in Bitcoin. So I'm going to be looking at that, looking for entries to buy alts today with my subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure you are, because we're going to be looking for alts today with Lee, because he's all excited to find alts, and he's actually found some alts that you can profit if you wanted to trade it in dollars. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that in today's episode. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe at davincij15.com so you can check out what we are doing there as well. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here today. Remember, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers.